puppy noises in the background?
No.
Let's do
it. She's not in here. She must be with my husband, so it's just us. And it looks like we're live, but the stream isn't officially started yet. So hi everyone. We'll get started in about a minute. Whenever the countdown timer hits 0, we'll go ahead and get started. And I have audio problems, and that's why I decided to do it this way.
Oh, do you?
Test.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let me just see if everyone can hear y'all, because sometimes that messes up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Awesome. It looks like it's going through. I can hear music and I can hear everyone. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Cool. So these are, it looks like we have all of the people that didn't go trick-or-treating.
Right.
They're like stuck.
Oh,
I mean, in theory that should be everybody, because like why would you go out into, like, it's a pandemic, people, like,
and I would look a little out of place.
But everybody's wearing masks.
Right.
Literally everybody's wearing masks. So what's the problem?
Right, I know. Like, that was my point. Like, when it came up, it's like, well, everyone's wearing masks anyway, so, like, what's the big deal?
It's all people wearing double masks.
And then they tried to say, oh, don't cancel Thanksgiving this year. Don't go see your family. I'm like, you know what?
Oh my gosh.
Expletive deleted you. You're not gonna freaking tell me not to go home and see my family because I might catch the flu. No. Get out of my face with that crap.
Oof. Well, it looks like the stream is starting, and
let's go.
It looks like we're good. So the Halloween stream is starting now.
What is this? It says watch picture-in-picture, play videos in the foreground while you do other things in Firefox.
Oof.
Oh, that's weird.
Turn that off. So that was a video y'all weren't supposed to see yet, but that's okay. Today we're going to do drawing Halloween movie characters as if they were wolves. So I did Jigsaw, if you guys have seen like Saw.
I saw that. That looks, well, actually it's Billy that you drew, because Jigsaw is actually the killer. Billy is the puppet.
You're right. I drew the puppet, not Jigsaw. You're totally right. So I drew Billy. I drew the puppet. I haven't seen it in forever. Give me a break.
If my husband was watching it, he'd be like, tut tut tut.
I know. I've sinned.
He's a bit of a horror nut,
like,
so...
Okay.
Well, we're going to be drawing Halloween movie characters. If you guys have suggestions, let me know. I have 3 picked out. But if those were to change, that's totally fine. I'm going to start out with Pennywise, though. So I'm going to just start drawing Pennywise.
Man, I was going to suggest that.
Yeah, if Pennywise was a wolf. I think I wanted to do Freddy Krueger, too.
Oh, yeah, sure. That would be awesome.
Bro, the thing.
Oh, and also, I do have a giveaway that I'm going to be doing, like a Halloween giveaway. And this is sponsored by Skywolf, who voices Sky from The Search.
That would be moi.
Yes. It's going to be fantastic. Basically, one lucky winner will walk away with a free merch piece from my merch store. And the way you can enter is if you click on the little show more button in the description of this video, you'll see a link to a Google form. You just have to enter your YouTube username. And then that's basically it. I'm going to pick one random person from that list, and then they'll be walking away with a free merch piece.
And they have to still be in the stream by the time we do the pick.
Yeah. So about 45 minutes into the stream, I'm going to have a little countdown timer, but about 45 minutes into the stream, I'm going to just pick a winner. So we'll know on stream like who won. So if you want to enter, go ahead and enter, and then, enter for a chance to win. And that's basically it. That's going to be the topic for the stream today. We've got, let me see here. We've got Skywolf on stream with us, who voices Sky from The Search. Also nice enough to sponsor this merch giveaway. So thank you so much, Sky.
You're welcome.
It'll be a lot of fun. And then we've also got Ghost, who voices Stu from The Search, on stream with us.
Ooh.
Yes. And then we've got Emperor Takashi, who voices Ash from The Search. So we're just going to be talking all about scary stuff and drawing a bunch of scariness. Ah! Shiloh! Why?
Whoa, so
why
scary.
would you boo? Stop that.
How dare. How dare.
'Tis the season. So,
Shiloh Bood.
starting off with creepy things. So, personally, I think that The Thing, the version from the original version of The Thing, is one of the creepiest movies I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh. It's
That
terrifying.
monster is horrifying. And it's just
Oof.
freaking, it's wax and animatronics.
Yeah. And that kind of reminds me, I meant to do this part too, but I did something extra scary for Halloween, and it's something I've been hinting at, and it's like the scariest thing that you could ever possibly do.
Whoa.
I adopted a little puppy, and
Papa!
it's terrifying.
Terrifying.
So her name is Allie. I'm showing a little video of her right now, but she already knows how to fetch. Super intelligent.
She's so cute.
Yeah, she is a Belgian Malinois, and
She's gonna
8
be
weeks old.
huge. She's gonna be huge.
All pupper.
What
Yeah,
did
the
you do?
breeder. The breeder we got her from is
Dude.
like, this dog's gonna be 65 pounds or more.
Yeah.
She does the dunce cap with her ears. I love it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The breeder is like, her ears are too big for her head. So they're kind of tilting right now, but she'll grow into them.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
I love it.
we call her Allie, Allie the Malinois, or the Malligator. Because
The
with Belgian
Malligator.
Malinois, you call them Malligators because they have like a really strong bite. That's what a lot of the people that own Belgian Malinois call them, is Malligators. So she's Allie the Malligator. That's her full
adorable.
name.
That is too cute.
Anyways,
Look
I'll
at
go
her
ahead and
go.
draw characters now.
Very much so
Enough of
fits
that.
Florida.
Do you know,
Florida
if you want to
weird.
challenge yourself, you could always try and draw the creature of the Black Lagoon as a wolf.
Ooh.
Yo, I remember that from my
Depends
childhood.
Depends on
man.
how much you want to challenge yourself.
All of those,
Yeah,
all of
I
those
tried to
books,
draw-
like, whatever from
what
the
was
Black
that one
Lagoon. They were
character?
cool.
What was that one character? I think her name was like Samana or something, but she was the chick from The Ring, like the little girl. I tried to draw her as a wolf, and I epically failed.
Cool.
Are
I was
you
like, I
doing
give
just movies or horror in general?
Just horror in general. Like they're not like they're movies that I like to watch on Halloween, so I call them Halloween movies, even though they're not like.
Gotcha, because
Yeah.
there's all kinds of creepypasta characters that you can do as well.
Yeah.
The most
Like the
famous
Russian
one probably
sleep
being the
experiment?
Slender Man. The
Oh.
Slender Man. Of
I'm
course, that'd be
so
really
happy
easy.
you
You
didn't
just like
say
draw like
Siren Head.
a blank
That's the
face.
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
That
You
would look
just
kinda
have a
creepy.
blank face.
It picks you up and it screams at you.
Or
Terrifying.
the Grudge. You could do the Grudge as a
Oh,
wolf.
you're talking about the Siren Head thing?
Yes. Dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
It's this really stupid one that started like what was it? I guess it actually started a long time ago, but it picked up like half a year ago, I think.
Okay.
And
So
it's pretty much just
basically
like a
it's-
monster that's literally just a siren.
Yes, it's got like arms that are too long for its body, and that somehow makes it creepier somehow, because I don't know. I guess it like scares people. I don't freaking know. And it just picks you up and it screams at you because it's literally got a giant bell siren on its head, and it goes. "Bleh."
And I guess
Yells
it's supposed
at
to
you
eat you
and you
too.
die.
It's supposed to somehow eat you, and I don't get it, but
I have
Yeah.
never seen it eat anybody. I've only seen it pick people up and scream in their face, and then they die.
wait, you've
Right.
seen it?
What is that creature?
Siren Head.
Siren head.
Oh,
I've
yeah. I've
never heard of that.
I've heard of it.
It's
This is the
stupid.
first I'm hearing of
It's honestly not worth your time, and I'm kind of sad that I've ever actually heard of it.
Did you hear about that one guy that what would he do? He was like this clown or whatever, and he would, parents would pay him to like come and scare their kids to like into behaving.
Like
Dude.
a real
Dude.
person or
Oh,
what?
cool.
Yeah. Like a real like it's just one person doing it,
Hmm.
but he would basically sell, what he was selling is fear. So he would sell, like, I'll come and freak your kids out if they're misbehaving. Like, I'll come and kidnap them, or I'll come and stand
Jesus.
outside their window and just stare at them, or I'll freak them out in the middle of the night, or hide under their bed, or hide in their closet and just scare them. And the parents, what they would do is they're just like, if you misbehave, this clown's gonna come get you. And then they would hire someone to come and get them if they
That's
don't
not
behave.
cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why would you hire someone when you can do that yourself?
Right?
That's true. But you know what he would do is he actually leaked out his phone number so that you can call him, and a lot of kids found his phone number and would like call him and like have conversations with him about like, you know, what he's doing. And there are some kids that would call him and they made videos of like what happened whenever he answered and all that kind of stuff.
Dang.
It was interesting. It was a whole thing.
Oh man.
Hey, Ty.
Howdy.
Tyler's here.
Can y'all hear me?
Again.
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
We now have Skynet with us.
Have y'all heard of that? I can't
Yes,
remember
of course.
what it's called, but it's like a quote unquote haunted house or horror house or whatever, where they like legitimately kidnap you and they're allowed to torture you.
That sounds
What?
Like
messed
they
up.
are legally. You sign.
like
you
Hostel?
sign like a phone book. You sign like a phone book of a waiver.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that yet, but I have. I saw a video by one of the lawyers I watch on YouTube. Well, looks like I think he made a video on that, so I might check that out later.
Yeah, it's called McCamey Manor. That's what it's called, McCamey Manor. McCamey Manor. I totally messed that up. I reversed the M and the N. But we don't talk about that. Yes, so. Yeah,
That reminds me of that.
Literally, like, freaking. Yeah, they can literally kidnap you and torture you.
Who?
And you
Dang.
sign a
Up for
phone
that?
book of a waiver to be able to do
Sign up
it.
for that.
And, like.
So this isn't as extreme as
Crazy
that, but
people.
that reminds me of like that haunted house that you could go to. I think it was in Texas. It could have been a different state. But they could basically like push you through walls and like push you through windows and stuff to freak you out. Like they could touch you and all that kind of stuff just to like freak you out. Like it's like a haunted house that you can go through.
Yeah, see, that right there, that might
sign up
actually
for something
scare
like
people.
that,
Like
though.
I went to the haunted house in San Antonio. It's kind of like in line with the Ripley's Museum and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
you know, it was like, okay, whatever. Like they can run at you and they can scream at you and they can do all this kind of stuff, but they literally tell you in the very beginning that no matter what happens, they can't touch you. So it's like, oh, okay, they're gonna run
Was
at me
that
and they're
the-
gonna scream at me, but they can't touch me, so it's fine. Like I'm gonna be completely fine.
Is that like the 13th floors? Did
I
you go to 13 floors?
I don't remember what it was called. It was a long time ago. I went there with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and it was fun. I mean, it was a fun haunted house, but like I didn't get scared. I was just laughing at everything. I was laughing at all the people who were getting scared.
I mean, when you warn them
Like,
up
there
front,
was-
by the way, you're not going to get touched. It kind of kills the mood.
Yeah,
entirely.
exactly.
Now you're just dealing with a
was-
bunch of YouTube commenters, pretty much.
Exactly. I was I was laughing the whole time. There
Not
was
you
this,
guys in the chat.
I
You
wish
guys are cool, by the way.
I wish I still had the picture, because there was a picture like at the very end of the run, you know, of the house run. There was like this giant mutated looking zombie rat thing that would just fly out of the wall, and it would roar real loud.
Whoa.
And the guy, there were a bunch of people with me. Like there was this guy with his wife and his kids. The man was like 47. He had to be in his
Ooh.
40s. He, you know,
Gibby
with
joined
thinning
the
hair.
pack, you guys.
Who?
Yo.
He's Gibby. Gibby P.
Welcome,
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the
aboard.
pack.
Welcome. Yeah, but you know, this guy was like 47 or something like that. Had the thinning hair, kind of grayish, but he was, you know, his wife and his kids were there, and there was a picture that they took at the very end with the rat jumping out and scaring people, right? And
Oof.
literally in that picture, you see this guy who's in his 40s just like freaking wide-eyed and screaming and scared, right? And then right next to him, you see me. I'm just sitting there with my arm kind of like down there at my body, pointing at him and laughing like, this dude's freaking out.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but Gibby P is a member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Commented about that like a minute ago.
Oh, shit, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, I was looking at
Yeah,
something
I know.
else. I'm sorry. I am so
Sorry,
late.
He
Gibby.
was busy
I had a-
tuning out my story. It's
I had
okay.
a
It's okay.
I had a computer
forgive
glitch
you.
in my system.
Sure.
No, yeah, like
that's what
we
they all
noticed
say.
to a point where I totally interrupted Ghost.
But yeah, his hair's kind of looking like looking a little like Trump's right now.
Ah.
I know it's not working out for me. He needs to have a giant forehead because Pennywise has a big forehead.
Hello, Georgie. What a nice boat.
You know, I've never actually watched it before. I've seen the review by Nostalgia Critic, but that's about it.
Oh, wow.
So you honestly can't compare the one that they made back in the day to the one they made a couple years ago because they are two completely different movies.
They really are.
Yeah, so the one that I saw the review of was the old one. I haven't seen anything on the new one. Well, I've seen like the advertisements for the new one and stuff. That's about it.
I've never seen.
So like Pennywise in the original is more of like he's more of like a trickster Joker kind of clown, right? But in the 2016, 2017?
It was something like that.
Yeah, that version. He was just, he was way different. They totally embraced the demonic side of the it creature.
They really did.
I got kind of a funny story. I never seen it, but my brother and his fiance at the time decided to go see the movie in the movie theater, and it wasn't the movie that was scary that bothered them. It was the fact that, excuse me, I was screaming bloody murder when Texas scored a touchdown. Anyway,
yeah.
So they had these people right in
season,
front of them.
Thank God they got rid of Bill.
Aw, thank you, Arwen Star. You
there was
donated
a woman-
$5.
She-
I'm here. Am I late? No, you're not late. You're fine. Sorry, Tyler. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. We've been talking over each other. So this woman was right in front of them, and she was like really, really drunk and kept constantly talking, like throughout the whole movie. And it got to the point where my brother had to say something, told her to knock it off, and she was like, oh, "I was talking," like completely unaware. But she kept talking anyway. I think she eventually put out her phone, and then it wasn't just my brother. It was like everybody else had to get the staff to come over and like literally kick her out, and she was starting to fit.
That's so annoying.
It's like, I wasn't talking. I was being quiet the whole time. And they finally kicked her out. I kind of ruined the whole movie for them.
Have you ever been to Alamo Drafthouse?
Yes, I have.
Tyler?
Many times.
They will kick you the F out, like if you misbehave.
Exactly. They were at Alamo Drafthouse.
They don't play
really
games.
Close to their apartment. Oh, I love that place.
So,
I got there
like
quite often.
You can't do that at Alamo Drafthouse.
Man,
the movie
Alamo Drafthouse is so cool, though. I wish I heard that there was like an event at one of the Alamo Drafthouse where they're going to play Commando, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's like one of those. I forget what you call it. You like participate in the movie. They give you like toy cap guns or whatever, and they have like a quotathon. So anytime there's like a major gun scene, people would just be like shooting cap guns at the people while Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course, killing everyone left and right. And then there'll be like a quotathon where everyone would just go bullshit punch, and everyone's like cheering and everything's like, man, I wish I was there. That sounded like a good time.
They do that. They actually do that quite a bit. They just pick movies like I know at one point they did The Big Lebowski by the Coen brothers, and they've done a bunch of them. They've done a bunch of them where they just they give you like props and stuff that you can use for the movie. I can't remember. I know they did something where they gave people like giant, those big inflatable hammers that you can hit people with and you don't hurt them.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, so like
they don't hurt as long as you
they
leave
gave
the padding
those
on.
and people were just beating the crap out of each other with those inflatable hammers at one of the movies. It was cool. I've never been, but I've heard people who have been, and it sounds like a blast.
Man, I imagine the quotes were just insane. Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, shithead?
One of my favorite jokes from that movie, and it's so underappreciated, is he's just sitting there chilling in his bath, doing the things that the dude does. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because it's a little, but anyway, he's just sitting in the bathtub chilling, and they kick his door in, and he just looks out there. He goes, "Hey, this is a residence."
Oh my god!
Like he doesn't even give a crap that they freaking kicked his door open. He's just, hey,
Another.
this is a residence.
It's like this is normal for him.
I know, right? He just doesn't care.
Wow.
The dude just does not care.
He's such a laid-back guy. I think that's why a lot of people like him in the movie, for that matter.
I'm the dude, man.
All he wants to do is just chill and play a game of bowling.
Exactly. I also loved John Goodman's character and Donnie. So, shut up, Donnie.
I love John Goodman in general.
Dude, John Goodman's awesome.
Yes.
What
Oh, you
creeped me
guys.
out?
I don't want to kill the buzz. Do you guys hear about Sean Connery?
Yeah, I've heard
Did he
about
die?
it. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yo.
I don't know,
did he
I-
really?
I didn't hear what happened. I just know he died.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sadness.
Yeah. Sorry to be the bummer.
That poor guy.
Well,
A truly
Well,
wonderful man.
his voice will live on forever in those who obviously try and do an impression of him.
Not to be a bit of a buzzkill, but wasn't he kind of a jerk?
Sean Connery?
Yeah.
I've
I remember
heard
seeing
that.
some.
I don't
I remember
know.
seeing some interview where he made some very questionable comments. I can't remember what it was exactly. I just remember it was during an interview of some kind.
He pulled a Mel Gibson.
Oh no.
Not Mel
Ugh.
Gibson per se. I might have to. Give me a few seconds. I'll Google it.
You know, believe it or not, I've heard that Morgan Freeman is a jerk.
Wait, what?
What? No, he's not.
I've
No
heard,
way.
I've heard people say that Morgan Freeman is a jerk, and I'm like, what?
They lie.
I mean-
Why you lie?
Yeah, I'm like,
Maybe.
dude, he plays God. How can he be a jerk?
There could be a god complex.
Oh gosh.
Honestly.
But yeah, Morgan Freeman's a pretty cool guy, and it was cool to do his voice. He has a nice voice to copy. Which actually, I didn't copy his voice when I made my Sean Connery voice. I actually copied someone else doing a Sean Connery voice.
Oh man.
So it's
Oh, man.
like second or third hand. But yes, I've done that for several roles where I've done that voice.
Oof. Well, sadness.
Okay,
Yep.
I think I found it. It has something to do with Sean Connery saying, "Yeah, I would slap and punch a woman or whatever." It was back in 1987.
Oh, well,
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't
different time.
do that.
Did he say like if they attacked me or something, or what? Like what's the context?
I gotta watch the video first because I don't want to take things out of context either. It's just something I've seen a long time ago.
Yeah,
Give me a
we're
second.
not CNN people.
Yeah, I mean, I always like my context to phrases. Not like you can take people out of context.
We like our context in context, not out of context.
Like you could say, I don't like something, but then they can just take it out of context and say, like they said, I, in quotations, and then in quotations, like blah, blah, blah. And then technically that's a quote. It's
Right.
not accurate.
We're gonna find her, and we're gonna bring her to justice. Oh, George.
W.
Yep.
We
What do you
all
think
float
about
down
Katrina,
here.
Mr. President? We're gonna find her. We're gonna bring her to justice. That
Ooh, I've got a
freaking
question
guy.
for you guys.
Yo, what's up?
What is the worst thing that you've ever dressed up for Halloween? Like dressed up as?
Like the worst, as in scariest, or just the cringiest, or the stupidest?
Like you don't want to remember that you did that, but you know that you did.
I can't
I
think
don't-
of a costume I regretted, and
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
really
finished
know.
watching the video. I think it's probably it's probably a little out of context in a way, but at the same time, it's like you don't slap a woman like that. I mean, like
Right?
you kind of have to use your own judgment on that. He's not like advocating like everybody needs to do it. He just says like as under the right circumstances, you should be able to do that. Which maybe in case of self-defense, but he wasn't implying in a self-defense situation. He was talking about if a woman's like really annoying him or something.
Yeah,
So,
right. Like, I mean,
yeah, I don't
I'm
really have a
sorry, but if
costume
you're
I would,
gonna if you're gonna hit somebody, you need to expect to get hit back. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who they are. If you're gonna hit somebody, you're gonna get hit back.
Yeah, I agree. Self-defense is gender equality and racial equality, and everything is just self-defense is self-defense. Doesn't matter if
Exactly.
it's an animal, person,
It's a
whatever.
universal language, kind of like the sound of a pump-action shotgun.
But yeah, in regards to your question, TK, I don't really have any costumes I regretted because when I did wear the costumes, I was like a little kid. So yeah, I mean, I wore like Darth Vader costume. I wore like a knight costume. I wore like just like a ranger costume, which remembers me as wearing a cloak and carrying around a bow.
See, so I visited my parents recently, and they showed me a picture of me on Halloween dressed up like a cat, like with cat ears. And I'm like, why did you do that to me?
That sounds adorable. We need
that's-
to see these pictures.
No, never. I'm just like, you guys are terrible parents. Why would you dress me up like that? I'll never forgive
Now I
you.
want to dress my kid up like a cat just so I can have that later and be like, oh, you remember when you dressed like that?
Dude, so,
Because I had so much say in my outfit. Thank you.
My worst-
Like 6.
My grandmother used to make all of our costumes for Halloween. Like whenever me and my brothers were young, she would hand sew all of our costumes, which was pretty freaking cool.
That is really cool. My mom would always just buy
I definitely
it.
don't regret any of the costumes that she made. Like she made me a really cool pirate costume one year. I was a pirate. One year, me and my brother, I was Qui-Gon Jinn, and he was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's
One
kinda
year,
cool.
I was Darth Maul, which was cool. Like my grandma made the Darth Maul costume, and then my mom bought me the like double-edged lightsaber, and she did the face paint. It was freaking cool.
Cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have any Halloween costumes I regret. And I mean, hell, right now I'm wearing a piece of duct tape that says, "Hello, my name is Stu."
Yeah.
Don't regret it.
I wish
So I did see that in the Discord. Someone put like a picture of themselves in the merchandise channel, and they were like wearing a Stu mask, and they're like, "I'm Stu for Halloween." I'm like, "This is wonderful.
Yeah.
I love
didn't
this
see
so
that.
much."
Yeah, I want, like I said, I want to get into cosplay. It's just I don't have. I don't know. It's kind of expensive, like to buy a costume. I don't know if the costume you buy would even be any good. So it's kind of like a mixed feeling about that.
Very true. That's always been my problem with Halloween. I'm just
it's
like, I would love to
expensive.
go buy a costume, but I don't want to drop like $100
Right.
or $50 on a costume that I'm only going to wear once.
I feel like I
And
would
then I'm
need
probably not going to dress up like this every year, so I'm only going to use it for one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, technically,
Done with
technically,
it.
you could go as it a couple of times and just say, "Hey, I'm like a ditto or something." Like I'm not really what I seem. Like I'm like this possession demon or something like that. Ta-da! There you go.
That is so true.
and you can also like wear it to like conventions or things like that if it's like
Or you could pull the scene from The Scary Godmother 2 and be like, I went as an SUV last year, but this year I'm an electric SUV.
Honestly, just do
That's
what
funny.
Jim does from the office and say, "Hello, my name is Bob."
I like missed all of that. I think it came in a little bit
Oh man.
wonkish.
Yeah.
What I
Sorry,
What
I
I
was
was saying
I was
was, like,
hacking
from
into your
the-
sound frame. Sorry about that.
what I said was like from the
Rude.
office.
I
You know,
know.
Jim. He's like, whenever Jim has he hates Halloween. He hates dressing up, so he just puts on a name tape that says, "Hello, my name is Bob."
Hmm.
I was thinking for a second he was going as Bob from Bob's Burgers, which would be very easy to go as.
Whoa.
All you need is like a t-shirt and blue jeans, maybe a apron, I think. I don't watch
I
Bob
approve
Burgers.
of this.
And then
It was
try
funny, like-
try to talk like H. John Benjamin, even though it's impossible because that dude just has like perfect diction and perfect delivery when he acts. I love H. John Benjamin.
Or if you're willing to wear your suit on Halloween, you could be an FBI agent, or you could be possibly James Bond, or you could be, depending on the suit, the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told it was funny because like when we were doing the whole thing in the when we were doing our face reveals in the mod chat.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I just put on my shirt and was like, "Yeah, I'm going as a teacher this year."
See, it's
Yeah,
pretty
that was
cool.
good.
Since I'm in the military, all I have to do is wear my uniform, but, you know, do it kind of like wrong so that people don't think I'm actually in the military. Because you know how people who aren't in the military, but they, you know, they like to pretend that they are, so they wear the current unit, you know, they wear the current drab and they freaking just mess it up, and it looks
Isn't the
horrible.
thing that, isn't it like if you want to wear a uniform without like actually being there, you have to not wear the flag or something like that?
I think so, yeah. Honestly, I don't know what the policy on that is. Personally, I don't, you know. If you try to do it as like a costume or a tribute or something, that's fine. What's up? Yo.
You're like
Hello?
really, really breaking up.
Sorry, been hacking again.
Damn it, Tyler. Leave him alone.
Well, if you guys are gonna keep calling me Skynet, I might as well embrace the joke.
Excellent. But yeah, there's I think definitely doing costumes things, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah,
That would be totally
I'm definitely
fun.
not big on like the whole stolen valor thing, like where you pretend to be a fireman or a cop or a soldier or something.
No, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
That's not cool anymore.
No. Like if you're gonna do it as a Halloween costume or something like that, fine, whatever, that's cool. But don't freaking walk around and be like, oh yeah, I'm a fireman, I've done this, I've done that, I'm a soldier, I've done this, I've done that. It's like, no. Not cool.
First off, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
As
is
it should
totally
be.
illegal.
Yeah.
No, I know. I've heard of people, pretending to be like the military in particular to get like free discounts and such at various establishments, and it just, whether you agree with the discount or not is not the issue. The issue is you're taking advantage of something that belongs to something else, and that kind of just grinds my gears.
Exactly. And like honestly, you know how you can tell?
They're not in shape.
One of the big things is they especially these days, they encourage you not to wear your uniform in public.
Interesting. But I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people out there who don't like the military for some reason. Like there was a big event a couple of years back where
MZ Key 23 vlog, thank you so much for the donation. Said, oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, there was an incident a couple of years back where a bunch of U.S. Air Force airmen were murdered because they were in a bus. They were in a bus outside an airport in uniform, and somebody didn't like the military, went in there and shot them all.
Dang!
Oof.
Of course, it has to be some sort of rebellious militia, I'm sure. I assume, anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Terrible tragedy.
crazy. Well, now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Right, like,
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Happy
even
Halloween.
if you don't agree with what somebody does, that doesn't mean that they deserve to die.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we were kind of discussing this a little bit earlier. Just a little bit.
On the bright side, I've got candy.
On the other
Ooh.
side, I just changed my icon.
Hell yeah.
Has anyone ever gone trick-or-treating and they got, like, I don't know, fruit or something?
Oh,
I got
hated
money.
that.
One time I got a bag of Doritos, which I thought it was cool. I like
Wait a minute. Sky, you got money?
I got money, yeah.
Where are you trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
Where can I go to get money?
Out money for Halloween.
So remember, this is England that I would have been trick-or-treating, and it's not as big over there that it is here, because we actually don't have many costume shops. So I'm guessing that's what constitutes to it. So like we used to like to go to the older people because those were the ones that used to like, oh hey, here's like £5 between like the three of you or whatever like was was trick or treating. But I don't remember trick or treating very often. I think I've only ever been like trick or treating like maybe 3 times. I think.
I feel like 5 pounds would get kind of heavy after a while, lugging it around in a bag.
Right?
Just kidding.
Come on now.
Especially if you're like 8 years old, that's a lot of weight.
Well
I think
then.
5 pounds back in the day will get you a combo at McDonald's.
It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke.
I know. 5
No.
pounds.
See, I
It's
just
an obvious joke, but I like it.
I don't even know how much 5 pounds is because I'm not like up to date with my currencies and whatnot. So I'm like, maybe it is 5 pounds. I don't know.
So
Who am I to say?
5 pounds is around probably like $6-7 now.
Yeah.
I think
but
so,
like
yeah.
Back then, it would have been about $10 because the pound used to be a lot more compared to the dollar in the past.
So I came out here in 2010. Per £1, I got $1.60.
Ooh.
And that was in 2010, so that was only like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, like when I was like 8 or 10 or whatever,
Man, your
it was
currency's
probably
expensive. You were robbing us blind.
right.
Good lord.
So hey, moving here was like awesome for me, but going back
Yeah, I bet
home
it was
is not
cheap.
so fun.
Yep.
So I guess buying things here in the U.S. seems cheaper to you than it was back in England?
Your bread is expensive.
Oh, rent's
Like-
expensive everywhere you go.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
It's
no,
cheaper
bread.
to buy. It's honestly
Bread.
cheaper to
No,
buy a house.
she's talking about loaf of bread, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
I thought food costs like in America were lower than every other first world country.
Well,
It
we
depends
had
on what
a
you're buying.
It's definitely true compared to Iceland, because I remember when I was going to the grocery store in Iceland to buy a few things, I was like, holy crap. Look at all
Because like
the
food's a
prices.
lot more expensive
Like
in
getting-
Canada than it is in the United States, at
So-
least.
I went to this one Icelandic restaurant to get me some it's like clam chowder soup or something. I forget what it was. It was delicious, by the way. And while it is unlimited, I had to pay upwards of like $20 for it.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Iceland
Jeez.
is okay. Here's the irony of it. Like Iceland, the country is like super expensive, but ironically, there's a frozen food supermarket in England called Iceland, and you could buy pizza for like $1.50.
Wow.
It's
And
the
they're not
Wait.
bad pizzas either.
Wait, like a whole pizza?
A whole pizza for $1.50.
That's
Well,
crazy.
To me, it's the experience that matters. I'm so happy I went, and I might go there again in the future. Given that this coronavirus would just go away.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, I
I'm
want to
so
go to
done,
Japan,
like-
but it's so expensive to go to Japan. It's so
You know,
expensive.
I was originally planning on Japan. I was just waiting for this website called Scott's Cheap Flights to give me a deal on Tokyo or something. And then I saw this ridiculously good deal for Reykjavik, Iceland. I'm like, you know what? I think I'll go there instead. Bought a ticket, and then I started doing research on the country because I just bought the ticket blind. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, and this, and this. And I went there for a week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
It
By
seems
the
like
way,
there's some people from
round
England
trip-
in the chat.
By the way, round trip was under $300. That's how good of a deal it was.
That's really
Wow.
nice.
That is pretty good.
I just had to stop in New York City both times, but aside from that, it was great.
Awesome.
But yeah, what's really cool is actually there's like these cruises that go from America to Europe. The only problem is they only really sell out in the spring and the fall, which is when I can't get that much time off of work to go. Because like the only time I could really have enough time to do like a cruise like that would be in the summertime. But yeah, they sell all the way from Europe to America, or from America to Europe either way. So all you have to do is fly one way, and then you can cruise the rest of the way back.
Yeah, I planned to go to Spain this year. Obviously, that got postponed till next year. But I mean, it's like it's like $1,000 for me and my husband to fly.
That's a lot. Jeez.
That is a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Well,
See,
I
I
didn't have to
planned-
pay anything for it because my parents did. So
Oh, there you go.
That's helpful.
See, I
There you go.
planned on getting stationed in like England or Germany, but no, they decided to station me in New Mexico.
ugh.
Yeah,
It's
when
like,
I was joining, I
Or
know that you
Japan.
can
I would have been happy with Japan or Germany or England, but nope. They're like, you're going to New Mexico.
Yeah, that would've-
Wow.
That would have
Like,
been me
really?
too. That'd be me too. Like for my foreign bases, those pretty much would have been mine. Would have been Japan, Germany, and England. But then if I had to pick like a local base, it'd probably be like something interesting too, like Alaska or I don't know.
Yeah,
some-
right. Not freaking New Mexico.
Because the other thing too about like joining the military is like when you're on a base, you still get the same tax laws from your home state. So even if you live somewhere like super pricey, like Washington or California, you can still have like Florida or Texas tax laws, like for your income.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Texas doesn't have a state income tax. That helps.
Well,
Yeah, I
mean, Texas
unfortunately,
has
and this
sales
hurts.
tax, but they don't have a state income tax.
I was going to also add, this kind of sucks for me because I'm looking to buy my first home, hopefully, and I have to deal with pretty expensive property tax as a result of no state income tax.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I mean,
at
I
least
haven't looked at a property tax in other states, but just looking at the property taxes here, I'm just like, well, this sucks.
Well,
I guess that's why we don't have a
advantage-
state income
Well,
tax.
also
It has to come from
depends on
somewhere.
where you live too.
One advantage
Sure.
I can
Sure,
tell you,
definitely.
you can live in Florida. Florida has the highest property tax in the country, so that's nice.
I think
that's
Texas
property tax,
falls
not
like
property,
fifth or sixth or
property
something.
insurance. Like home insurance is super expensive here.
Oh well, thank the hurricanes
Thank
for
you,
that.
old Chads and Barons who
And the sinkhole.
in
And the
Florida.
tornadoes.
You get tornadoes in Florida?
Yeah, inside the hurricanes.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
I've
they're all
heard
very
that
weak.
I've heard that hurricane tornadoes are not as bad as like tornadoes we get here.
No,
I mean,
they're
our
very
hurricane
weak.
is pretty bad.
Well, then again, a hurricane is normally a lot worse than a tornado. Tornadoes are technically stronger, but it's only at like a very specific spot compared to a hurricane, which is more widespread.
Yeah, and mainly what really does a lot of damage in hurricanes is the flooding.
Oh yeah,
We don't get
gotta
any
love
of
the
that in
flooding.
Wisconsin.
Speaking
Tyler.
of which, God, I feel bad for Louisiana.
Yeah, they got
Like-
it kind of rough this time around. Well,
Louisiana
fair-
got hit by like 5 storms this year.
yeah. To be fair, though, they did like New Orleans is not in a very good location. New Orleans was it's just not in a good location. It's like underwater.
It's like Venice. Yeah, I want to buy a holiday home in Venice. Yeah, okay.
Make sure it's not a timeshare.
Right.
Now, Venice, Louisiana has some great fishing.
I'm talking about Venice in
Oh,
Italy. Like the
The
real
real
Venice.
the real Venice.
The real Venice.
I lived in a place called Colleen for a little over a year, and good lord, that place is cheap. Rent-wise, at least.
See, I know, like you can do a European tour and never leave Texas.
I mean,
You
honestly,
could say that. You could say that. Yeah.
You can go to Paris. You can go to Dublin. You can go to
Oh,
Copenhagen.
That's what you're referring to.
yeah,
I was thinking
yeah.
about the geography of Texas, how it's like has a little bit of everything except for like snow skiing. That's about it.
I mean, it might have snow skiing for like once, one day a year.
Probably somewhere in El Paso, I'm guessing.
But yeah, honestly, if I
got
could move
18
anywhere,
inches of snow last year. I was in Lubbock.
But Lubbock is completely flat. You can't ski in that.
I mean, you can push yourself on skis.
I went skiing once, only once, and I did terrible. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I'll stick to dirt bike riding. It's much easier.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I like skiing.
I do too. I miss
we have
skiing.
We have a dry slope just down the road from us, actually.
Then I would need someone to
Really?
teach me how to do it, because yeah.
You
But
can probably find a ton of people that can teach you how to ski. You're in New Mexico.
You ever-
Go to House or Angel Fire.
no, I don't.
You ever heard about
Florida,
pizza
boy.
and French fries?
Wait a minute.
Pizza and French
Pizza
fries?
and
No?
French fries?
Pizza and
yeah.
French fries.
If you French fry when you're supposed to pizza, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah,
Oh,
like if
yeah.
you just keep that in mind, then you're gonna have a fantastic time skiing.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you for the donation, Mist.
Oh my god.
Oh,
My brother had an instructor when he was skiing. And he's like, "Come on, pizza, pizza, pizza!" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." He crashes.
Oh my
I
God.
saw that video. Like I saw that video where they kept yelling pizza and they crashed. It's like, why didn't you pizza?
And they have like that really epic ski battle at the very end where the dude's like doing all these crazy tricks and Kyle's just sitting there. French fry, pizza. French fry, pizza. French fry, pizza.
Oh my gosh.
And
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So
you know what's really dumb?
Stop.
So whenever, hang on, I'll explain it. So if you are skiing down a mountain, skiing, not snowboarding, so you have, a stick on each foot or whatever. If you make the skis follow the formation of French fries, you're gonna go really fast. But if you turn it into a pizza, where the ends are facing each other, then you slow down. So pizza French fry is basically like stepping on the gas or the brakes whenever you.
Oh, I get it.
Ski.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They didn't teach me that when I was dry slope skiing. I hated that.
You know what's kind of dumb though?
Is you fall sideways. Just fall sideways.
Yeah,
You
sideways.
stop.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what's kind of dumb though? Once you get used to skiing, you realize pizza is not always the best way to stop. I've just learned how to quickly turn to the side, and that stops even quicker.
Yeah, it's what the best way to stop is just to fall. Just fall.
Yeah, that is the best way.
I did that once, and I sprained my knee.
So you gotta fall. See, I guess you probably never did judo, but if you do judo, you learn how to fall.
See, the last time we went skiing, my dad got a concussion, and I'm like, never again. But it was fun before that happened.
I am surprised I
Is your
didn't
dad
get a concussion the one and only
He's
time I've
fine.
been skiing.
Like, that happened probably like 10, 15 years ago. He's fine. But I'm like, Dad, you're old. Stop acting like a young person and trying to be like, you're an old man.
That's literally
you got a concussion.
That's literally my dad as
Thank you,
well. That's literally my dad as well. To tell you the truth.
See,
Yeah.
the one time I actually like wiped out hard was when I was actually riding a go-kart, and I ran into a pole, and I like blacked out for like a second.
Oh, looks like it's
Ooh.
raffle time.
It's
raffle time.
Let's go.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna pull up the list of names and generate a name and see who wins the free merch piece. Oh, and I'll put up the Pennywise. So you guys, I don't know if you guys saw my Pennywise.
I did. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Let's see
And then
who our lucky
put-
winner.
Here we go. And let me put Freddy Krueger in the corner.
It looks like Freddy was holding the balloon too.
Oh, they're a real cute couple. What
They're so cute.
Very murderous
like,
couple.
I ship them.
Do you know what would have been even more horrifying? Is if you did a wolf version of like two horror icon, like if they had a kid.
Oh,
Ooh.
I should have just combined
Freddy.
them.
Right, a fusion.
Ugh,
Freddy and
Horror
Jason.
fusion.
that's terrifying.
Yeah. Next year, write it down for next year.
I will write it down for next year.
Horror fusion wolves.
You guys
oh my
need
God.
to tell me what child do you want me to see? Like, what are the parents?
Oh my
next
gosh.
year.
Slender Man.
The Thing and the Thing.
So
Slenderman and Chucky.
Slender Man.
No. Oh my God. Why? Okay, let's see how many. We've got about, what's 22 minus 4? 18? We got 18 participants.
Actually, there seem to
Cool,
be a lot of people that like Freddy Fazbear's in the comments, so maybe Freddy and Slender Man. There you go.
Ooh, very fancy. Let me do a random number generator. That'll work.
Now that is an odd combination, Jacob. Siren Head and the Terminator. Ooh.
Nice.
So in other words, Siren Head and me are just chilling.
Skynet, bro. Get the Skynet.
All right.
I'll
looks
get
like
John
we got
Connor out. Just scream really loud.
14. It looks like 14 is the winner. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jackson Bloodmoon. Jackson Bloodmoon?
Are they
you
in the
here?
chat?
Jackson Blood Moon.
Hello? Hello?
Looking in the chat. Jackson Blood Moon.
Congratulations.
Are you here? If you're here, then you won. But if you're not here, then I'll do it again. Oh, wait, hang on. 2 0.
Maybe it's on Discord.
No, it has to be.
There he is.
There you are.
Yay!
Hey, Jackson! Congratulations, Jackson. You can pick one item from my merch store, and we will ship it to you for free. You don't have to do anything with that. All you have to do is click below this video. There is a Discord link. If you click on there, you can chat with me directly, and then we can set everything up and get you exactly what you're looking for. And while you're at it, you might as well thank Skywolf because she sponsored all of this and made it happen. So, good job, Jackson. I can't wait to
congratulations! Man, this is exciting.
I know. I love this so much. That was so much fun. Need to do more giveaways and such.
Oh, she's Scar's boyfriend.
Oh gosh. You are not Scar's boyfriend.
No.
Oh.
Don't do it to yourself.
Oh god. Fun fact, I actually have, this is not the actual drawing of Scar from The Lion King, but it's a guy that made it that Disney gave permission for. Anyway, this is just Scar's t-shirt that says, "I'm surrounded by idiots."
Right.
I just like
and hey, while we have a ton of people here, I do want to say one quick thing. The end of this stream is not the end of our afternoon. We were planning on having another stream on Emperor Takashi's channel once this stream ends. I have a link to his channel in the description of this video, so if you want to go over there and, I don't know, subscribe or hit the notification bell or whatever, so that whenever he goes live on his channel tonight, we can do this all again and have another Halloween stream. So just wanted to point that out before everybody hopped off.
So if you got some scary stories you want read, you can go ahead and post those in the spooky story chat. Even if they're not your story, if there's like a creepypasta or something you want read, just link it in there and we can check it out.
Oh, I actually have one I heard not too long ago. Short,
really?
Short, sweet, and it gets straight to the point at the end.
Is it spoopy?
It's scary in a different way.
Okay.
If you want, I could tell it right now.
No, wait for the
S on there.
Alrighty.
SS.
I'll join you guys later then.
I still think Halloween Mad Libs would be hilarious.
Oh, definitely.
Because then we can make up a spooky story. That would be ridiculous.
Oh my god, I love Mad Libs.
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to do them in the pack chat?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Tyler and I are like old, so we're like been around on YouTube for a while.
Yeah. Oh man, I do remember that, and we had a lot of other people in the pack chat.
Oh yeah.
As well.
When did I create this channel? This isn't even my first channel, but my channel I created in 2012, January 2012.
This is my 4th channel. I had 3 others prior. I know, it's crazy. TK remembers. TK knows Fly Fox.
I remember your channels, and I remember the struggle with like how YouTube used to be. I think this is probably my 3rd channel, I want to say.
Mine is my OG channel.
Nice.
You're right. I managed to...
Not many people can say that.
No, they can't. I used to be called Wolfstar, and then like I kind of turned into the Sky persona, and then I was able to change my name thanks to when they went across to Google. Like, I remember having some issues with Google. It's why I don't usually stream on, or I didn't used to stream on YouTube. Like...
Do you guys remember the days whenever if someone had a YouTube username, you couldn't use it, but now you can just use whatever you want, I think.
Right, yeah.
But it used to be like, that username is taken.
Yeah.
When
I created this...
Yeah, you can use any username now.
I think when I created this channel, this is back when Google Plus was still a thing, integrated with YouTube. So instead of like, oh great, I don't want to go as Tyler so-and-so, that's part of the reason why I deleted my last channel. So I went to Google Plus and just created an account and put my last name as From Texas. As sort of a way to get around it.
I remember that. I managed to get around... Somehow I managed to get around that. Like, I can't remember why, but I do remember having an issue. Like, it's like, hey, I don't want my real name, like, on YouTube. That's just weird. You know? And, like, oh my gosh, I remember that, because I had to convince Google. It's like, hey, let me have this, like, username, please. So I do have, like, a couple of sub-channels, like, there's like different tabs, but it's still linked to my. This is like my OG one still. Like since 2010, I've had this channel. So,
My
it's
first
like
one,
Sky the Wolf, and I still have that one. I think it's linked to my other email address.
Man. My first channel I deleted because it was full of cringe. The second channel, which was, I guess, my most popular one at the, back then, I deleted because like I do not want to be associated with that series anymore. That's going to hurt me in the end. And then I created another channel, which I'm like, okay, I should have not used my full name. Deleted that, and now now it's this.
That was a mistake.
Oops.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm being
a
stalked.
lot of people know my full name now, but the point is, I want to try to remove as much as possible.
You mean Skynet?
That's smart.
What's that?
You said people know your real name, and I said you mean Skynet.
Okay, when I take over the world, you're going to be terminated first. Just
Oof. You hear that, Emperor? You're doomed.
I have the
You're just
power
doomed.
of water on my side. Blessed be.
God.
Oh dear.
now, do you prefer to die the T800 way or the T1000 way?
Let me tell you this: I cannot die, for water is by my side. Forever, I shall become one with the water.
Okay, I
So
guess
when you
T1000.
kill me, I shall only become stronger.
Wow.
Yes, that was from Star Wars, by the way. That if you kill me, I'll only become stronger. Yeah, had to do it. Had to do
Wow.
Hmm.
See what you did?
it. When I go into water priest form, and it just happens. Yes, I will blood. Well, actually, if he's I can't really blood bend him because I guess I could oil bend him. Oil bend.
Well, you could if I was like the T1000 from Terminator 2, because he's essentially liquid metal. But if I was the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator, then yeah, you might be able to oil bend, but I don't think that's how the Terminator works. I think he's all electronics. That would be like next to impossible.
I mean, he's got to have some kind of hydraulic fluid or oil to keep him cool and be able to move.
Well,
all
this
those
is also,
actuators got
also
to be.
just a
All those
movie.
actuators got to be actuated somehow.
Oh my gosh.
You don't
We
see
got a lot of,
fluids in your electronic devices, though. So
We got a lot of good water cult
Weird.
people. Remember, guys, if you want to join the water cult, you can always hop on the server and just go ahead and get that added to your tag. You can always add it to your tag.
bonus points if you know the water cult chant.
And by the way, the water cult's
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Not that
Water
shit.
sucks.
What did you just?
Water sucks. Gatorade is better. Use it on the field.
He said it!
Go.
Personally, I do the do, so
Are you looking to be purged?
Water and water and water, water, water and
I
water.
did not realize you were a heretic, Sir Ghost.
And then Ghost disappeared from the internet and we never saw him again. And no one questioned why.
Waterboarded?
I may be paying you a visit. Very.
Oh my god.
so TK, I'm guessing you're drawing Freddy
Yo,
Krueger.
people are calling for a ban now.
Yes.
Damn, I upset the order.
He's got those, he's got like those, you know,
Grr.
interesting gloves with the, I guess the yard equipment attached to the fingers. I don't know.
You mean a rake? Or pitchfork?
Well, if you look up a picture of Freddy Krueger, he's got some mad BS going on with his fingers, so I'm drawing that part.
They look like the garden shears.
Yeah.
You use them to cut like vegetation and stuff, like in your yard.
I mean, he doesn't, but yeah,
No,
yeah, right. That's their original purpose.
Yeah.
He didn't get that memo.
No.
He's like, oh, this'll work. We'll just use this.
It's kind of like when you see like scythes used as weapons in shows. It's like, let me kill you with my outdated farming equipment. It's like,
Basically.
well,
terrifying.
it seems to work for the Grim Reaper.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Well, see, the reason why the Grim Reaper had a scythe was because he was meant to reap souls, like you reap a harvest. That's why he has a scythe, not
yeah.
just as a weapon.
So if you reap
He
what
can
you
just
sow,
touch you anyway,
I guess
so it doesn't
that means
matter.
he sows souls, so he's actually life as well.
Yes.
Can I just say that I thought I understood how wolf muscles are, like underneath the fur, but I need to study some more because I feel like this is not right.
Looks fine to
not-
me.
This is not the way their muscles should look, I don't think.
You see, since I'm not a veterinarian, I haven't studied the anatomy of wolves, so I can't really comment on whether it's right or not.
You ever seen that SpongeBob episode where Pearl's like, I want a salad? And then he's like, he gives her a burger, and then she's just like, take off the buns and take off all of this stuff. And he's like crying. He's like, it's not supposed to look like that.
He's like, that leaves the lettuce and the tomato. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
That's kind of where I'm at with this. I'm like, this is not what it's supposed to look like. Anyways,
it's the most boring kind of
kitchen is
salad.
no place for a live horse.
We're going with SpongeBob quotes now. Finland.
Oh God.
I've never watched a SpongeBob episode in my life. So
I've got the perfect. If you've never seen SpongeBob, I've got the perfect episode for you to start with. It's called SpongeBob the Anime Episode 1, and a fan made it on YouTube.
I've seen that. I've seen that. It's crazy.
Did you watch the Japanese
it.
dub or the English dub? Because I watched the Japanese.
The Japanese!
I watched a bit of the English, but I've seen the Japanese.
No, the Japanese one is where it's at.
It was like SpongeBob.
I don't think I have time to...
Okay, have you guys... That guy who made the SpongeBob anime also did the anime portion for Shrek Retold, like right before the Christine Chandler version came out. It's like, man, he's such a talented animator.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And they also had really good Japanese voice actors too. It was really good.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
Yeah, like you could tell that they actually put effort into that.
Oh, and I love the running joke where there's a running joke now where if Nickelodeon pulls any SpongeBob related video off of YouTube, it means it's canon. So if they were to pull this video out of YouTube, it's now considered canon.
Well, guys,
that's why it's still there.
It is the end of the hour. I wasn't able to color in Freddy Krueger Wolf, but I created Pennywise Wolf, and I guess the line art sketch of Freddy Krueger Wolf, and that is going to be the end of the part 1 Halloween stream on TK's channel. So now we're going to all move to Emperor Takashi's channel. If you guys still want to hang out and watch the stream, his YouTube channel is linked in the description of this video. So I'm not exactly sure when we're going to be streaming on there, but probably within the next 30 minutes or so, we'll get started. Does that sound about right, Emperor?
Yeah, sounds good. Actually, if everything's set up, I think should work.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. So we'll see you guys there. Thank you guys for joining. Quick thank you to everyone who has donated during the stream. My computer's a bit slow. I'm pulling up the list of names. Thank you, Shiloh the Wolf, Gibby P for becoming a new member, Arwin Star 27, MZ Key 23 Vlog, and Miss Skywalker, Nightwalker. I'm sorry. Why did I say Skywalker? That was so weird. Thank you, Mist. Thank you, everyone, for your donation, and also congratulations to Jackson. What was that?
I dropped my pizza.
Who dropped their mic? Someone dropped the mic.
As long as everybody's okay on this end of the microphone. Also, congratulations to Jackson Blood Moon for winning the giveaway. Like I said, if you could connect with me on Discord, then we can get all the details set up so we can send you a free merch piece. That's pretty much it. And while you guys are here, please go check out all of the stream participants that have been putting up with my BS while I draw these two wolf characters.
It's never BS. Come on.
Right.
So we've got Emperor Takashi, who voices Ash from The Search. We're also streaming on his channel right after this, so please check that out. We've got Ghost, who voices Stu from The Search, and then we've got Skywolf, who voices Sky. Yeah. And we've got Sky, who voices Skywolf from The Search, who also sponsored the giveaway. So please go give her some love as well. These are all fantastic voice actors. And then we've got Tyler from Texas, who's a much older voice actor of mine who worked with me a long time ago whenever Wolf Song was still in its main draft. He's also a fantastic voice actor if you want to go check him out. And that's all I got, guys. We'll see you in a second on Emperor's stream. Do you guys want to say anything else?
Indeed. So probably we'll get started after a short water. Relieve themselves. Brush their teeth. Don't forget to brush your teeth, by the way.
Especially after tonight, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are devouring your Skittles and Reese's Cups.
So,
I had some Reese's peanut butter cups. Yes, I did.
Oh,
again,
how to kiss
Awesome.
that door.
Pick out your
All right.
favorite horror stories that you want read, and we shall.
All right, so are we just gonna stay on the same call and just move over and call it good?
That works.
I
Yeah,
think so.
sure.
We can do that. That sounds good. So we'll see y'all in a hot second, and then
Yeah.
I'll even drop that link to the new video stream in the Discord so that you guys can all join easily if you need to do it that way.
Sounds good. See you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go.
All right, now to